Hi, welcome to the August 2023 Bourne Review. I'm Susan Barlow. First for some headline news and announcements. The Bourne Braves have done it again. For the second year in a row, the Braves are the Cape Cod Baseball League champions. Congratulations! Buckle up, Bourneites. Repairs on the Bourne Bridge are expected to start on September 18th, weather permitting. Vehicle travel over the bridge will be reduced from the current 2 lanes in each direction to a single 12-foot wide lane in each direction as roadway and bridge structural repairs are conducted. Lane restrictions will be in effect 24 hours a day until completion. Expect delays during peak travel hours during the morning and afternoon rush hours. The work is scheduled to run through the end of November. Governor Healy has announced a new phased approach to the bridge replacement project. It prioritizes getting one bridge rebuilt sooner rather than trying to get funding pledges for the replacement of both bridges. Funding for the plan to replace both bridges simultaneously has not been forthcoming, and hopes are that by building one at a time, it might be easier to secure the funding. Governor Healy has stated that she is still fully committed to replacing both of these aging bridges. Summer is coming to a close, and some town committees are seeking new members. If you have some free time, please consider becoming involved in making Bourne an even better place to live by joining one of these many town committees. For more information, go to townofbourne.com and click on Board Vacancies. A dog library, I came across this one at Monk's Park. It was built by Sophia Benedetto as part of her Girl Scout Silver Award. If you have any dog items that are no longer needed or used, you can put them here for someone else to use. Here's a look at the calendar. One of the biggest celebrations in Bourne is Canal Day, held at Buzzards Bay Park on September 16th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's something for everyone, and it's free. There's live music at the gazebo, a beer garden, a splash pad, a playground, a wide variety of food trucks and vendors, a 5K run, and a cornhole tournament. There's stuff for children too, like face painting and games. Join in the fun. The Brain Injury Association of Massachusetts hosts a walk on Saturday, September 23rd at the Buzzards Bay Park. The celebration is both a 1-mile walk and a 5K run, which will begin separately. Bourne Public Schools will hold the second annual Resource Fair on September 27th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Bourne High School. This is a fun and educational night where lots of organizations are in one physical location, allowing in-person communication. The Resource Fair is sponsored by the Bourne Public Schools Building Bridges Family Engagement Program and is intended to provide Bourne Public Schools families and all town residents with access to a variety of vital information and resources. Resources available at the fair will include youth and family recreation, assistance with nutrition, housing and clothing, wellness and mental health services, safety, education, and more. The Uptuxet Garden Club of Bourne kicks off the year with its first meeting of the year on September 11th at the Pecasset Community Building. Floral designer Anna Holmes of Flowers by Anna will review principles of floral design, including a demonstration. If you're interested in joining the club, visit uptuxetgardenclub.com. The club has programs both in the daytime and evening from September through May. Bourne Newcomers and Neighbors kicks off their 8th year with a social at the Pecasset Golf Club on Tuesday, September 19th. Members are $40 and non-members are $42. RSVP by September 15th. Visit bournenewcomers.org for more info or find them on Facebook. Bourne Newcomers and Neighbors has a wide variety of activities and programs for both new and longtime Bourne residents, from book clubs to games, sports, and socials. Are you ready to be a part of history? The Bourne Historical Society, in collaboration with the Bourne Community Engagement Committee, is thrilled to announce auditions for the new adaptation of the classic play Rip Van Winkle. This unique production will take place at the historic Uptuxet Trading Post on October 21st and 22nd, with performances at 2 and 4 p.m. on both days. On September 9th, Kind Hearts for Kids holds the 3rd annual Cape Cod Kindness Festival in beautiful Buzzards Bay Park from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Also on September 9th, the Katomet Schoolhouse Association holds its annual Antique Auto Show and Picnic from noon to 4 p.m. The rain date is the following day. On Sunday, September 10th, Makepeace Farms holds a Woody Car Show beginning at 10 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. Makepeace Farms is located at 146 Tohonet Road in Wareham. Saturday, September 23rd, it's the Onset Harvest Moon Festival. Onset didn't have fireworks on the 4th of July, but will have them on the 23rd. The festival runs from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Along with the fireworks, there will be food trucks, vendors, live music, and a classic car show. The Cape Cod Museum of Natural History in Brewster will hold a series of guided field walks on September 10th, 17th, and 24th, starting at noon. The walks are about 90 minutes long. For more information, visit ccmnh.org. The Upper Cape Camera Club's annual show runs through September 8th at West Falmouth Library, 575 West Falmouth Highway. The exhibit at the Falmouth Arts Center runs for the month of September, and the Mashpee Library show is in October. Interested in joining the club? The club meets twice a month from September to June on the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays at the Falmouth Arts Center. The first meeting will be on September 13th. Meetings start at 7 p.m., and anyone interested in photography is welcome to join. For more information, you can visit uccamera.club.com. Now for our top stories. Bourne Police held the annual National Night Out on Tuesday, August 1st in Buzzards Bay Park. Loads of first responders and their vehicles dotted the park while Bourne Patrolmen's Association worked the grill, turning out complimentary cheeseburgers and hot dogs. Children climbed in and out of all types of emergency vehicles. Bourne PD demonstrated police canines trained to sniff out drugs.
So that's Ben's positive alert. You see he gives other body language. He starts blowing out his nose. He gets foamed from the mouth. This is how he tells us that he's in narcotics odor. And then Ben's rewarded with food. This is how Ben eats every day. So we do this at least once or twice a day.
And apprehend suspected criminals.
Get on the ground now! Yeah! Oh, wow!
And I just said, get out of the car now. That's kind of hard. He's recuperating. Well, you gotta remember too.
You guys need to give a big round of applause.
Bourne is one of 86 communities in Massachusetts to participate in this nationwide effort to bring together citizens and law enforcement and to foster better relationships. Bourne Department of Public Works Director Sean L. Patterson has resigned. He had taken a leave of absence from his position until late August and said he would return if Town Administrator Colleen McCollum resigned. She stated that she has no intention of resigning. DPW Operations Manager Matthew Quinn was appointed acting director for the department. Mr. Patterson's complaints against Ms. McCollum stem from a meeting with the administrator back on May 5th. Sean Patterson stated that he would return immediately if Town Administrator Marlene McCollum is removed from office. He plans to seek employment elsewhere. He has confidence that Matthew Quinn and the rest of the department will continue to provide excellent services to Bourne residents. A boil water order was announced on August 10th due to E. coli detected in routine water testing of the Bourne Water District. The contaminated water was only found in the water on the Cape side. Buzzards Bay Water District and the Sagamore Water District serving the mainland side of the town of Bourne did not have contamination or any need to boil water. Since Bourne has 3 water districts, 2 on the mainland side and 1 on the Cape side, along with a slow rollout of warnings about the contamination, caused confusion and frustration among residents, business owners, and visitors. Town leaders urge residents to sign up for Bourne Alerts, a reverse 911 system by which you are notified by phone of imminent danger or emergency. To sign up, go to bourne.com and click on the tab Bourne Emergency Alert System. The Planning Board has been working to come up with a zoning bylaw for marijuana establishments in Bourne. After a very close vote at the last town meeting in which the ban on marijuana dispensaries was upheld by only 2 votes, it's thought that the ban will probably be overturned at some upcoming Bourne town meeting. Without a bylaw in place, a dispensary could open anywhere a retail store is allowed. The Planning Board, the Planning Department, and a group of marijuana advocates have been working collaboratively to develop a set of bylaws that would establish 3 marijuana overlay districts in the town in the areas of downtown Buzzards Bay, Sagamore, and MacArthur Boulevard. Complicating matters, the Cannabis Control Commission has filed draft regulations with the Secretary of the Commonwealth with proposed changes for Massachusetts legal industry, including the agency's oversight of host community agreements and municipal equity requirements, and expanding to all cities and towns in the Commonwealth the ability to opt in to hosting social consumption establishments. The Cannabis Control Commission is holding a public hearing on the draft regulations on Friday, September 8th at 10 a.m. In-person participation is available at the Commission's headquarters at Union Station, 2 Washington Square in Worcester, and virtual attendees may view the hearing using Microsoft Teams Live. Constituents may sign up in advance or send comments through September 8th. Residents will have a final say when the zoning bylaw is presented for a vote as a warrant article at our special town meeting this fall, scheduled for Monday, November 6th. Since it is a zoning article that deals with real estate, a 2/3 majority of those in attendance and voting will be needed for the measure to pass. Here's an update on striper fishing in the canal by East End Eddie Doherty, a retired Massachusetts court clerk magistrate appointed by the late Governor A. Paul Cellucci, author of 7 Miles After Sundown, about surf casting the Cape Cod Canal for striped bass.
So it's a foggy morning here in the Cape Cod Canal, but every day in that canal is a beautiful day. The only way it could be more beautiful is if the fish were breaking right now. I'd like to just start with a remembrance of Sergeant Dick White, who passed away in August. He was a Bourne police officer who later became a Massachusetts state trooper and retired as a sergeant with the Mass State Police. A great man, a good friend, a a loyal guy, big family man, and we had a lot of fun at many lunches together. So we'll keep his family in our prayers. So the fishing continues to be terrific on the canal. Legends like John Doble and Bull McKinnon and Bob Ware continue to have terrific seasons. The trio of anglers known as the Boys of Summer, who take their name from the Roger Kahn book about baseball, about the Brooklyn Dodgers, continue to have great seasons. Tim Hollywood Petrarca, Bill on the Grill Produce, and Paulie the Painter Gravina all are almost setting records for fish this season. And Paulie actually had a 44-inch during the month. It was so powerful it almost pulled him off the rocks. And a lot of guys are just having really great seasons. The two best years that most people can remember, that most people think are the best seasons for fishing the canal, were 2017 and 18. It was perfect timing for me because I retired in 2016. But anyway, some guys are saying that this year is even better than that. I heard John Doble say that about a month ago. And the other day, well, during the month of August, I went to the Katamet Schoolhouse, and to see Bill on the Grill speak about striped bass in the canal. The time before that, Bill spoke about fishing Cutty Hunk, and that was a standing room only crowd, as was this. It was terrific. Bill's lovely wife Tina served as his assistant that night, and she was clicking the machine to make the photos change for his presentation. And Bill is great. He's not only a great guy, a terrific fisherman, but he's just a great speaker. So I fish the canal almost every day, and I learned a lot from Bill. So don't miss his presentation if you get a chance in the future. One day I was about 4 o'clock in the morning. I was leaving the West End on my bike. I was heading east. I had just gotten on the service road. I was right near the first big cement block, and the headlight on my bike shone on these 4 bodies on the in between the surface road and the riprap stone bank, a little patch of grass. There's a mother and 3 kids in sleeping bags and blankets, all wrapped up, sleeping right on that tiny piece of grass. And as I went by, I saw a guy fishing close to the water right in front of them. So presumably he was the father of the group on a family outing. That was interesting. And when I came back later in the daylight, they were still sleeping, even though the sun was hitting them in the face. You never know what you're going to see in the canal. So Harold Skelton, the great veteran who does so much for other veterans, fishing for the Mission 22, he's having another fishing tournament. Family Fishing Derby, September 15th to 17th. It's for all Massachusetts waters, not just the canal, and it costs, it's only $75 for entry fee, and you get for that a t-shirt and a measuring device, it's prizes and fun. It's a great event for a great cause, because fishing for the Mission 22, the number 22, as many people know, is the number of veterans every day in our country who take their own life. So this is to contribute funds to hopefully eliminate that problem. And without the brave heroics of veterans, we couldn't live in the greatest country on the face of the earth. So please consider supporting that. It's September 15th to 17th, but there are 4 kickoff dinners the night before, September 14th, in 4 different locations. The one closest to the canal is the Stone Path Malt in Wareham. I actually spoke there a couple of months ago. It's a nice facility. It's actually a brewery. So I just want to read 3 names that have add to the 40-inch club. Guys who have, anglers who have caught at least one fish that's 40 inches long. Some people have caught a lot more than that, but at least one. We'll put you on that list. And so we've got Andrew Kuznarowas from Centerville, Vinny Rosada, and Dr. Johan Frange. Dr. Frange is actually a nuclear physicist at MIT. So whenever he wets a line, it increases the average IQ of the canal tremendously. He's a great guy too. So my tip of the month is that when you hook a striped bass in the side of the mouth, or the perfect place to hook one, if you could help it, is in the side of the mouth or in the lip. But sometimes the fish will swallow the hook, swallow the lure, the whole thing, and so you've got to almost do some surgery there and reach down deep into the throat. And so the best way to do that is to hold the fish's bottom jaw. And you want to put your fingers on the outside of his mouth on the bottom jaw and your thumb inside, right in the middle of the jaw. You don't have to worry about being bit because striped bass have teeth like Velcro, and it won't bother you. But when you pick up the fish by holding him in the bottom jaw like that, it jacks his head back and it temporarily paralyzes the fish. It doesn't hurt the fish, but it prevents him from moving. So now you can safely reach down into the fish's mouth, down into the throat, get the hook out, and you won't have to worry about him flopping around and then maybe a loose treble hook sticks in your hand. So just hold him on the bottom, and that should do the trick for you. So until next month, catch a big one.
Want your nice canal catch mentioned? Email the details to eastendeddie789@yahoo.com. Here's what's happening downtown. Open Cape rolled out 10G internet service to Bourne's Main Street. The announcement was made before the last concert of the season in the Concerts by the Canal series at Buzzards Bay Park on August 31st.
Hello, everybody. I'm Maria Oliva from the Cape Cod Canal Region Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for coming to our last concert of the season. You've been so supportive, and we're excited to be here. There's no rain. It's a beautiful sunny day, so we're looking forward to coming. But we have a special presentation here tonight for you. We're working with Open Cape, which is a Barnstable County agency, to bring fiber optic service, reliable, fast internet service to Main Street, Buzzards Bay. The businesses and residents will be able to appreciate a much better, faster service. And this is a big deal for our community and for Open Cape. Woo! Woo, woo! So, before we begin, I want to take this opportunity to recognize State Senator Susan Moran. State Senator Susan Moran was very helpful in extending the work on the Bourne Bridge for Cape Cod Canal Day, which is on September 16th. So let's give her a round of applause for that. We appreciate it. And now I have the opportunity and the pleasure to recognize Steve Johnston from Open Cape in Barnstable County. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Hello, I'm Steve Johnston. I'm Chief Executive Officer of Open Cape. Thank you to Maria, the Cape Cod Canal Chamber of Commerce, to Marlene and the leadership from the town of Bourne. You know, you may be thinking, why do I care about Open Cape coming to Buzzards Bay? And here's the reality of it. Our entire mission, our entire job is to provide robust, reliable, affordable internet for everyone in the Cape and beyond the Cape. We service over 50 cities and towns, and we want to bring great service to Buzzards Bay. So in a very few number of days, we've already connected places like Mezzaluna and other businesses. We're going to keep doing that, where your monthly service is going to be $55 a month for residents and $80 a month for small businesses. And that is what is important to consumers. Great service. You don't have to worry about service calls. You don't have to worry about all kinds of things. You're getting great service. So that's possible thanks to the leadership of Bourne, Marie's great assistance, the assistance of Senator Moran, who has been vital to the subsistence of Open Cape. I wanted to introduce a couple of folks of my team. Yannick Chanowski is our Chief Technology Officer. Kevin Tremblay, who is running sales for us here in the Buzzards Bay region, and he'll be talking to a lot of the business folks. Jennifer Brand, over my right shoulder, she's our Director of Business Operations. So I encourage you to talk to your friends about this. And it is the absolute best service you'll ever see or receive. And it's certainly worth signing up for. And we can answer any questions you might have. We have a booth right over there tonight. We'll also be giving away, not a raffle, a PlayStation 5 and a laptop. So all you have to do is go to that booth, put your name in there, and you'll go home possibly with one of those great prizes. So thank you for your time. Make sure you talk to us, sign up for Open Cape, and have a great evening.
Thank you. That That was wonderful. I'm so appreciative of Open Cape. And just remember that word, Open Cape. You're going to be hearing more of them as time goes on. Because this is a pilot program and they're going to be doing a lot more throughout the county. So keep in mind, remember what that means, Open Cape. All right, so guess what? We have a great band here tonight, the Midnight Society. Woo!
Could outdoor movies be the next event in Buzzards Bay Park? The idea of an outdoor movie screen was first considered and previously approved by the Community Preservation Committee back in 2020, and the idea has resurfaced at a recent Bourne Planning Board meeting on August 15th. The concerts by the Canal have been a huge hit, and movies by the Canal might be the next great event. During COVID, the flagship cinemas in Wareham closed permanently, and many are still uncomfortable in crowded movie theaters. This is sort of a reinvention of the old-time drive-in theaters that we remember from our youth. Here's an update on town services. The Residential Recycling Center, ISOM, will go to their 6-day per week schedule starting September 12th. They'll have the same hours, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., but they'll be closed on Tuesdays. Remember, don't bag your recycling. Dump it out so it's loose in the blue-lidded barrel. And put your barrels 3 feet apart with the handles facing outward toward the street. Here's what's happening at the library. The Friends of the Jonathan Bourne Library will hold its fall book sale on September 23rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can drop off book donations for sale on September 16th from 10 a.m. to noon in the library parking lot. Please be sure books are in good condition, no smelly, mildewy books. This fundraiser supports many of the great programs held at the library throughout the year. You can become a friend of the library by going to bournelibrary.org and clicking on Friends tab at the top of the page. Be sure to check out the wide variety of programs for children of all ages at the library. Go to their website, bournelibrary.org, and click on Events, or contact Children's Librarian Terry Johnson at 508-759-0600, extension 6106, or by email tjohnson@bournelibrary.org. The Bourne Food Pantry is located at 121 Main Street. It's open on Tuesdays from 9 to noon. You can reach the pantry by phone Mondays through Wednesdays, 508-759-3351. If you're in need of Meals on Wheels, or if you can volunteer to deliver meals, please call Elder Services of Cape Cod, 508-394-4630. September is Suicide Prevention Month. At the July 25th Select Board meeting, the board approved the Cape and Island Suicide Prevention Coalition's request to declare September as Suicide Prevention Month. The coalition points out that the suicide rate on the Cape and Islands is 1.5 times the rate of the entire state of Massachusetts. If you are feeling depressed or hopeless or having suicidal thoughts, or if you know someone who is struggling this way, please reach out for help. Locally, you can call the Samaritans of Cape Cod at 508-548-8900, or 988 is the Suicide and Crisis Hotline. Here are some programs offered by the Bourne Recreation Department. Backyard basketball for boys and girls grades 5 through 8 is on Wednesdays from September 6th through the 27th from 5 to 5:45 p.m. Pre-K play for kids up to 5 years old on Wednesdays from 10:30 to noon and Fridays from 9 to 11:30 a.m. Check out Chemical Creations, ages 6 through 11. You can explore the world of scientific experiments on Tuesdays from October 10th through November 14th. There is a $135 fee per child. Canvas Kids is on Mondays, September 11th through October 3rd from 4:15 to 5:15 for ages 6 through 13 years old. The fee is $135. Kids develop some fancy footwork at Futsal on Tuesdays, November 7th through December 12th. Ages 3 through 5 will meet from 4 to 5 p.m., and ages 6 through 9 will meet from 5 to 6 p.m. The fee is $120 per child. There will be 2 straight-up pickleball clinics on Thursday, September 14th and the 23rd from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. The cost is $65 for residents and $75 for non-residents. There is a round-robin pickleball tournament on Tuesday, September 12th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Halloween paint night will be on Wednesday, October 25th from 6 to 7 p.m. The cost is $20. You can register for all these programs at bournerec.com. Well, one of my favorite events in Bourne is Trunk or Treat. It will be held at the Bourne Community Building parking lot on October 26th, rain date Friday, October 27th from 5 to 6 p.m. If you'd like to volunteer to decorate your car or vehicle in spooky fun, then please go to bournerec.com to register. The Council on Aging, located in the Bourne Community Building, 239 Main Street, offers a variety of programs to those 60 years and older. Senior tax work-off applications will be accepted on September 25th at 10:30 and 11:30, and September 28th, 1:30 and 2:30, and a makeup day on Thursday, October 5th at 3 p.m. Applications will only be accepted on these days, no exceptions. All Neil Sullivan's classes will be moving to Wednesdays. Balance and conditioning class is moving to 9 a.m., arthritis exercise at 1 p.m., and back and core strengthening at 2 p.m. Dr. Miguel Prietro of Cape Cod Healthcare will give a presentation on slowing down the aging process on Wednesday, September 20th at 10 a.m. Call the COA to register. Chair yoga and sound meditation will now be offered twice a week, both on Mondays and Fridays at 10:30, and it's free for seniors. Diabetic Shoe Solutions presents the importance of proper foot care and footwear for people with diabetes. It will be held on Tuesday, October 10th at 1:30 p.m. Call to register. The VNA of Cape Cod will host an oral cancer screening on September 19th at 10 a.m. Call the VNA of Cape Cod to register, 508-957-7423. The Alzheimer's Family Support Center will add another family caregiver and companion support group the second Monday of the month from 2:30 to 4 p.m. The fourth Monday session is currently full. You must call the association to register at 508-896-5170. LGBTQ History Month is in October. In honor of that, Bourne COA and the Sandwich COA are co-sponsoring a viewing of the critically acclaimed film Gen Silent on Friday, October 20th at 4:30 p.m. at the new Sandwich Center for Active Living, located at 70 Quaker Meeting House Road in Sandwich. Pizza will be provided. To register, call the Bourne COA, 508-759-0600, extension 5300. YouTube for Seniors will be on Tuesday, September 12th at 1:30 p.m., presented by Therapy Gardens. Call to register. There's a tarot card workshop with Dr. Victoria Serbo on Tuesday, October 31st at 1:30 p.m. Call to register. There will also be a fall craft class on Friday, October 6th at 10 a.m. Registration is required and space is limited. Don't forget Team Trivia with Rodney Weston is back on a new day and new time at Tuesday, September 19th and October 17th at 11 a.m. Call to register. Medicare open enrollment begins on October 15th through December 7th. Shine counselors are available for Bourne residents only. Call to schedule your appointment. Here are some beautiful photos taken by area photographers showing the beauty that surrounds us. Here's an update on COVID-19. COVID-19 cases are on the rise again, but Barnstable County COVID-19 risk level remains low. Barnstable County has a 14-day positivity rate from August 31st of 12.9%, and the town of Bourne's 14-day positivity rate is 9.47%. Current circulating strains are subvariants of Omicron. The new COVID booster shots are expected to roll out in mid-September. The updated shots target XBB.1.5, which was responsible for less than 5% of the new coronavirus infections in recent weeks. The EG5 coronavirus is a new subvariant and descendant of Omicron, which remains the most prevalent coronavirus strain today. EG5 now accounts for the largest portion of COVID-19 cases nationwide, with an estimated 20% of cases, according to the World Health Organization. All the strains circulating are still descendants of Omicron, so experts believe the new vaccine shots will protect against severe COVID-19 and all its variants. The good news is that the new mutation is not any stronger and is not causing any more severe illness or symptoms or hospitalizations. Protection from COVID-19 vaccines wanes over time, and boosters are developed to address new variants and to maintain a level of immunity. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with what's happening in Bourne. Go to youtube.com and search for Bourne Community TV. Please support programming for Bourne TV by becoming a member. Visit bournetv.com and click on membership, or click the donate button to make a donation. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Bourne Review. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.